let's get straight to business. We have a new channel. The link was put in the chat earlier, but I've talked about this a little bit on this channel, and it's just kind of like become a compounding problem the longer and longer I've been Tom Foolery. Originally, I started Tom Foolery as a podcast, and I knew that there were other channels named Tom Foolery, because I looked up the name before I decided to name my show Tom Foolery, my podcast. And I looked on Spotify and iHeartRadio and, all of the biggest podcast apps, and found some channels named Tom Foolery who had kind of become stagnant. They weren't really uploading anymore. Even when they did upload, they only got like 40, 50 downloads, so it wasn't a big deal. Some of them were on YouTube, but I wasn't like really concerned about YouTube at the time. I was just a podcaster. So I start uploading podcast episodes to YouTube, and very quickly became the top Tom Foolery channel. Just getting thousands of downloads a week, and I was just growing very quickly. And I was only uploading once a month, so it was very it was very quick for me to be. If you searched Tom Foolery podcast, I was the one who popped up, and I'm still the one who pops up. You won't find anybody else if you search for Tom Foolery podcast. But I stopped doing podcasting. I started doing streaming after a while. I was farther right when I first started doing podcasting, and as my beliefs changed over time, I eventually decided that I didn't really want that same audience anymore, so I just moved over to YouTube and started streaming there with Kay Fellows as my co-host, and we would talk about all sorts, drama and pro-life issues, and just kind of we would review other people's content and talk about it, and we did something different. But the growth wasn't still there. It wasn't happening as quickly. Then eventually, I moved over to Twitch. Now, on Twitch, the growth was rapid and very fast, and I was back to getting thousands of views, thousands of people watching. It was very quick and almost meteoric, and I was it was nice, and I enjoyed it, and it looked like I was going to have a career in streaming. And then I got banned. I was the only Tom Foolery on Twitch. Nobody else was Tom Foolery. I was pretty much the only Tom as well. People still today, if they say Tom on Twitch, everybody knows you're talking about Tom Foolery. So it worked really well on Twitch. But on YouTube, I had already ruined my algorithm at that point. I had been uploading just audio clips of my YouTube, or of my podcast. It was just audio, and there was nothing else there for a while at that point. Then, once I started streaming there, I was streaming about very provocative topics. I had the word rape in my title sometimes. I had the word incest in my title sometimes. I had the word pedophilia in my titles sometimes. And very quickly, I was having trouble getting new viewers through the search results. So after I got banned from Twitch and I was just stuck on YouTube, I had already ruined my chances in the algorithm. I had put up very, very low effort content and made it very clear that I was fairly far right and talking about very provocative topics. Even though over time I changed, it still seemed like nothing was changing in the algorithm for me. And I can go to my analytics and you can see them. Every time I get people to come over to my videos, it's from links in like Discord, on Twitter, people sharing them, getting posted on Reddit. I only grow from word of mouth now, and I only get views from word of mouth. I've posted some videos that should have done really well, and it was high effort content. I put a lot of work into it. It was very well edited. And it was on topics that should have been just blowing up in the algorithm, in search results, that sort of stuff. And it just wasn't. I was still getting like 40 or 50 views on things that I felt were like obviously big topics that everybody was looking for. So at this point, it just seems like I've ruined this channel's chances in the algorithm. I've ruined this channel's chances to be relevant in any way, and the name Tom Foolery has a lot of competition. If you search the words Tom Foolery, which I'm sure all of you are already aware of, you will get tons of videos about SpongeBob. You'll get tons of videos about Looney Tunes. You'll get tons of videos about Tom and Jerry. You'll even get rap videos called Tom Foolery. You'll get a bunch of streamers who say, oh, we're just some tomfoolery, or we do a little tomfoolery, or something like that. Tomfoolery is a very popular channel name, and it's a channel name from channels that have been very they have already like earned a place in the algorithm. The biggest tomfoolery channel is a guy named Tom Foolery who does poetry. He reads poetry, he writes his own poetry, and then he recites it on his YouTube channel. He is the top dog in the tomfoolery search results. So it's no longer what it was when I was podcasting, because on YouTube, in a different in a different genre, doing different sorts of things, there's somebody else who is eating up the search results for tomfoolery. So I just never had a chance. Even people who are looking for me tell me all the time, dude, I can't find you. There's 50 other tomfooleries. I've been scrolling forever and I can't find your channel. This is really frustrating. I eventually added the word show to the end of my stream name, or to the end of my channel name, and made it Tom Foolery Show. And that was different than pretty much everybody else, except for the Tom and Jerry stuff. Tom and Jerry still were called the Tom Foolery Show, and there were some SpongeBob videos uploaded called the Tom Foolery Show. So I just didn't have a chance. And there's not a variation of this that I'm going to be able to change, somehow to where I'm able to finally get into the algorithm. Bunch of people for a long time have been telling me, bro, you just got to rebrand. Start a whole new channel. Everybody knows, any content creator who's watched you knows your channel is just never going to grow. It will never happen. You're never going to get like the views that you deserve, or get the views, especially considering the amount of work and money that I put into this channel. It's just not happening. And I've always said this, I'm not trying to become like a huge YouTuber. I think it would be cool if that happened. Just like on Twitch, when it grew fast enough, I was happy to give up my day job and come do this full time. That would be awesome. But that's not the goal. I do this because I enjoy it and I have fun doing it. So I'm going to keep doing it regardless of whether or not I get into the algorithm. But it would be nice to get some return on the investment that I put into this channel. I spend a lot of money. I've got a lot of mics. I've got, nice camera equipment. I've got a nice computer. I've got tons of software. I pay editors. I edit my own stuff sometimes. Like, I have invested a lot of money into this entire thing. And I would like to see some return at some point, even if it doesn't become like a full day job sort of thing. I'm doing a documentary project on another channel, and that's awesome, and that will be its own separate channel. But in the meantime, I'm still going to be streaming and making content and talking about drama and, talking about politics, debating people. And it would just be nice if I could actually get some sort of return from that. I'm happy with the community that I have, and I'm happy, talking to a small amount of people on a daily basis. That's not a problem. It's just there are things that I would like to come with that haven't happened, so I created a new channel. Now, we already posted it in the Discord, and I posted the link here for anybody who didn't see it. It's in the chat. But the new channel is called Nostra Thomas. This is the new branding. We just uploaded our first video today. It's at 40 views right now. So yeah, it's got 4 subscribers apparently, but yes, just like an hour ago we posted a new video, and we're going to start uploading videos to this channel. They will not be uploaded here anymore. I will still stream here, and I will do content here, but eventually the VODs will get uploaded to this channel. If this channel is able to do well in the algorithm, and it's able to get a little bit more feedback, then, you know, if Nostra Thomas is able to get a little bit more feedback or get, you know, some more traffic there, then eventually we'll move everything over there and just become Nostra Thomas. That's the big news. That's like what it is that we're planning on doing. I've been talking about doing this for a while, at least behind the scenes, so people like Sassafras, BPF, Zonia, Brittany, all of these people, they all know I've been talking about rebranding for a while and just moving somewhere else, and right now it just seems like a good time to do it. I have a backup. I have a backlog of a ton of content that I want to put out, but I don't have an editor right now, or at least my editor hasn't responded in a while, and so I need to either edit it myself or find a new editor to become the person who's uploading the content. But since I have a lot of content right now, seemed like a perfect time to just start the new channel and start uploading that new content to that new channel. So I appreciate everybody saying subbed in the chat, and hopefully we'll be able to have some success with this one. If not, I'm probably just gonna give up on streaming and move on to something else. Getting banned on Twitch was like pretty heartbreaking, and I'm sure, like, you guys know I talk about it a good bit because I'm upset about it. I'm still upset about it. I don't like it. I do not like that I got banned, and it is upsetting. It pisses me off. And then I got banned from Discord and thought I lost my entire Discord channel. Or my entire server. Thankfully, Sassafras was able to win that server, and now she is the owner of the server, and I am very happy, and that is like the only thing that has given me some hope to keep going. But losing my profile that I built up over time, where anytime somebody clicks on my name, they can see friends that they have in common with me. So if I go randomly message somebody like Lauren Southern, the first thing she's going to do is she's going to click on my name, and she's going to see what mutual friends we have in common. And she'll see that we have Destiny in common, we have Lycan in common, maybe she's friend requested Vosh before, maybe like all of these different people that I'm friends with gives me some sort of credibility to where she's willing to message me back. And this has been the case with a lot of people where I want to interview them for a documentary or something like that, and it was very useful to have a long list of friends that they could see, oh, okay, I like this person, he's friends with this person as well, so maybe he's a legit person. Losing that account was just a shot to the heart. Like that was something that I spent a lot of time curating, and the rug got pulled out from under me so quickly, so unexpectedly. I was ready to give up everything. Like, that was it. I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, there's too many things holding me back now. Like, there's too much. There's too many complications. They are making this too hard on me. I can't keep getting banned from everywhere. And I'm not blaming anybody else. This is my fault every time I get banned. I understand this and I take responsibility for those things, but it doesn't change the scenario that I find myself in at the end of the day, that I just can't seem to do anything right. I just can't seem to grow in any way. And so I was ready to give up. Thankfully, SAS won the server. That gave me a little bit more hope. The documentary trailer ended up doing really well. And then also, we've just had a lot of content lately that I like and I think would do really well. And so we're going to just try to upload that onto another channel and see how that goes. I appreciate everybody who's stuck around and who continues coming back here for some reason. There are times when I think, yeah, I've got really good content. I enjoy my content. I don't know why other people don't enjoy my content. And then there's some times where I'm like, why would anybody watch this guy? He's like, this is obnoxious, dude. The sound is horrible. The quality is bad. He stops every 2 seconds to say and pause for like another 15 seconds afterwards. By the time he does figure out what he wants to say, he can't remember the words to say it and needs the chat to play some sort of game with him where he spits out a bunch of like descriptive terms till they guess the words that he's trying to tell them. Like, I'm back and forth on whether or not I even like my own content. So I appreciate that you guys all still keep showing up. People like Project Sadface and Uru Sama, Mary M. These are all people who have been around since like I first started podcasting and then eventually started doing video content and stuff like that. Sassafras also puts a lot of work into this channel as well, and she doesn't get like the same return like I do. Like if I get a bunch of views on something, I am like the face on it. I'm the person who everybody sees. I'm the one who everyone's like, oh, congratulations, Tom. But Sassafras puts a lot of work into this channel as well. She spends a lot of time creating timestamps or helping with branding. She does a ton of stuff on this channel, as do all of the mods. Like, they have all invested time into this channel and have been helpful, and I have appreciated all of the time that everybody has put into this channel and all of the help. And hopefully we've learned all of the mistakes we need to learn. Hopefully I feel like I could make a video on all of the things not to do when starting a YouTube channel. I could tell you literally everything. And if I did that, I would just take you through a timeline of all of the things that I did. I did all of the wrong things. I did all of the things that you are not supposed to do when creating a new channel. And so now I'm going to correct those things and do it right this time on this new channel called Nostra Thomas. Nostra Thomas is a name that I use in fantasy football and fantasy basketball. Nostradamus is somebody who's been considered a prophet in the past. A lot of like poems and things that he put out ended up coming true later on in some form or fashion. Like, supposedly he guessed the 9/11 trade towers being crashed into because he had a poem about how a metal bird crashes into two like buildings in the clouds or something like that. So he was considered a prophet for a long time. And in fantasy football, fantasy basketball, fantasy baseball, what you're doing is you're guessing what's going to happen in the future and then putting the right players in your lineup so that hopefully you get the highest score against whoever it is that you're playing that week. So the name Nostra Thomas actually meant something. It meant, I know the future. I will predict who's going to do the best every week, and then I would win championships, and everybody loved the name Nostra Thomas, and all of my friends that I hang out with in real life, they call me Nostra Thomas because they love the name. It stuck. And so I figured, why not? Why not just change that to my name on here and use that as my new branding? There are other channels named Nostra Thomas. I will be in competition with some people, but none of them are active uploaders. This guy's got 79 subscribers and 21 videos, but the last time he uploaded was like 5 years ago. So I don't think that I'm in competition with this guy. I don't think I have much to worry about. This person has 4 subscribers. There's me. There's another Nostra Thomas with 6. Like, nobody's uploading videos under the name Nostra Thomas anymore. There's one guy who does live streams, and he's uploaded like every couple of months, but it is very low quality, low effort content. And now, how did Tom Foolery pop up under when we search Nostra Thomas? Oh, because it's in the description. Announcing new channel Nostra Thomas. Okay. So yeah, so there's not a lot of people that I'm in competition with for this channel name. It should be pretty easy for people to find me. It should be pretty easy to grow here. So this is going to be our new home. But again, I will keep streaming here. The streaming will happen here. The original content will happen here. And then we'll upload the edited versions to Nostra Thomas. I don't know if I'm going to just change this channel name to Nostra Thomas Streaming or something like that and just, you know, unlist all of the VODs afterwards, or if I'll just stay as Tom Foolery here and just upload them there. But again, if this channel is successful, if this channel ends up doing really well, I will just end up streaming over there as well, and we'll just move literally everything over there and just get rid of this channel completely. It'll probably stick around for like, you know, archiving purposes, but that's about it. There's nothing really, there's nothing else going on here, no other reason to keep this up. So that's the big news. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. I'd appreciate it if people posted this stuff around and helped that channel grow and helped it get into the algorithm by posting links and getting more and more people to click on it. Right now, because I was banned on Discord, I'm not in a bunch of different Discords, and I don't want to join a bunch of different Discords because I've learned my lesson from getting banned the first time for being in somebody else's Discord. So I'm trying to just stay in my own Discord, not go outside of that. But for the rest of you who are in other Discords, it would be awesome if you posted the links. And there's normally every channel has something called like a shill channel, or, you know, or post your links or something like that. And normally other people, mods and stuff like that, will go post links for whoever it is they're posting links for. You can post them on subreddits, on Facebook channels. There's a bunch of places that I know Mary M posts the links. I think she posted this new channel in DGG a little while ago. And so that's why this just shot up to 92 views just while we've been sitting here talking about it, and that's why the subscriber count keeps going up while we're sitting here right now. So if you guys are willing to help and help do what Mary's doing, yeah, go post the links around. That would be huge. We're not exactly like going out telling everybody we're not posting the link saying go find Tom Foolery's new channel. I don't really want the branding of Tom Foolery to be attached to this. I feel like lots of people already see Tom Foolery as the failed streamer channel that they're just not going to engage with anymore because it doesn't seem like he ever picks up steam. So if we just leave this as a new channel, a new content creator, just posting new content, and that's it, I think it'll be a little bit more successful that way. Tom, you should post Tom Foolery in the channel section. What does that mean? Oh, you're saying here? No. Again, I don't want to have like Tom Foolery, the Tom Foolery, you know, branding attached to this channel. So we're gonna do our best to make those separate things. So in about 2 hours, we're going to have a debate. We've talked about this a couple of times on here. It's probably going to be on the Hunter Biden stuff. It starts at 9:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Central time. We'll be doing this on the Dog and Chicken Show, aka Big Buckin' Empire. And I believe I will be debating Tony G on some of the Hunter Biden stuff. So yeah, Tom, answer me. Tom, did you watch my World of Warcraft videos I posted yet? No, where did you post them? I was too late. No, we talked about this a couple of times, the separating branding. But you should do it in the Tom Foolery channels section. Yeah, maybe. What's up, Zonia? Dan Zammit. Part of me still thinks your old mic was better, LMAO. Yeah, I am actually considering just going back to my other mic. I tried plugging it up the other day and it didn't work for some reason. So I don't know what happened, but it won't work. So right now I'm on the Yeti. We'll get probably some better sound cards to use the brand new mic on. But this mic right here is one that I've had for a really long time and just figured why not start using it now. On your channel, Project Sad Face? Okay. No, I am not Tom, T-H-O-M. My name is actually Thomas, and I go by Tom. It is spelled T-O-M. I have never gone by T-H-O-M. So I am still Tom. It's still spelt the same way. Finding out that my real name is Thomas does not change how I spell my name. It's still Tom. No T-H-O-M. Hope it does, bro. I've shared your links before. We'll continue. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. And yeah, BPF's been like pushing me to create a new channel for a while, as have many content creators. Like seriously, all of them all the time are like, dude, I don't know why you're still on that channel. Why are you staying there? And I normally, like, I'm just kind of a creature of habit. I like to stick with things, and that's been the way that's the way I am with jobs. Even like if it doesn't seem like this is a career that's going anywhere, I'll stay way past the expiration date for some reason, just hoping that it'll get better. I'm not somebody who just like very quickly jumps ship, and a lot of times in my life that's paid off, where I've stuck around after everybody else and I've been the only one to see anything from that, and everybody else is like, God damn it, we all left too quickly. Other times it doesn't work well for me, and this is one of those times. So yeah. Okay, Thumb. I thought it was Thomas, like the French pronunciation. Thomas. My last name is French, so why not? It's like French or Netherlands or something like that. I don't know. We'll probably mess with the branding a bit. I think I'm going to take this statue here and try to, like, change it to my face instead of Nostra Thomas's face. So yeah, we'll mess with the branding some. I just, like, searched purple satin sheets on Google and then used it as a background, and then took off the background that was on the Nostradamus statue and put it over the satin sheets. So yeah, I made this logo in a matter of like 15 seconds. Whereas my other logo, Tom Foolery, that one took me hours and hours to create. Like, that was a very hard logo to make in the first place, and it evolved some over time to become clearer, get better edges, get a little bit more shading, stuff like that. So French or Netherlands, the two languages. Are you sure it's not well? That's what I meant, Welsh. Did I say Netherlands? Yeah, Welsh. Why did I say Netherlands? Really? What the hell? Why only a few of the things I say gets posted in chat? If there's cuss words in it, then it won't pop up normally. We have a lot of filters on the chat to keep people from being super aggro towards each other. That makes it to where we don't have very heated fights in the chat pretty much ever. And if we get brigaded with a bunch of people posting horrible racist stuff or attacking people in chat, or, you know, posting a bunch of like transphobic things or whatever, it makes sure that it filters all of their bad words out. I haven't said any bad words. Then yeah, I don't know. That's the only reason that things ever get filtered out. You said bish. Oh, you guys can see the stuff that's getting filtered? I don't think my mods didn't mod anything that you said. My mods didn't delete anything that you said. It's an auto mod. Like, it means like the chat is already set up to delete chats that have certain words in them. So my mods didn't do any of this stuff. I timed someone out by accident once.